In order for a man to reclaim his power, I'm talking about genuine power. I'm talking your organic, God-given power. There's only one place. It's not in the system. The system is foreign to you. It is a byproduct of disease. So disease is never going to be the power of a man. Dharma, that means the way of life, the current of life itself, is the power that is to animate all. It animates everything, but it's unconscious. It needs to become conscious. And that is your power as a man. And it's to tune yourself, like I said, I gave the example before, you tune yourself to this. It transforms your mind, transforms your body, transforms your way of eating, living, thinking, naturally. It's not you're adopting a code of conduct and repeating like a robot. Nah, I don't do that shit. That's bullshit. That's not for me. God bless those who like to be robots. I'm talking about that vibration, that current of life tunes you. And now it empowers you. And then you understand the story. There's a story. There's a cosmic story. That's what I'm trying to tell you, people. There's a story going on. You know maybe bits and parts of the story of the system, and you don't even have the whole story. I don't think anybody does. You have small parts, and those parts are lies. Let's say you have a greater sense of the story of the system, and you have a sense of where it's going. Well, that system is part of a greater, grander story with something that existed before it. There was other iterations of that system before. And then there's the underlying reality that's always there, that includes all those narratives. So the power of a man, which is this is your birthright, is what you're designed to do. You're supposed to be the instrument of Dharma. That means the instrument of God. I don't like to use the word God so often, although I've been just throwing at it today, because everybody understands it differently. It means the power, master power, the power at the base of life, the intelligence of organization. How about that? And our job as men is to be tuned to that power, because we are a servant of order. In the absence of that order, disease emerges. And disease, because there's only order in creation, is totally ordered, but it's chaotic order. It's diseased order. So the system is the byproduct of a disease. It's the byproduct of man being outside of the proper rhythm. When the man is outside of his life-giving power, he is diseased. And from that place of disease emerges another intelligence that has to ensure the survival of the human being, that creates everything that we see. But it's the disease, and the disease just continues to expand and evolve over time. It only is resolvable by re-entering the current of life. So here we are in the journey, in the history of evolution of the disease. And we're at a specific juncture in time in the history of the evolution of the disease. And as I have told you, everything in life at the essence is eternal. So the disease is seeking eternity itself also. And how will it achieve this? By mastering so-called nature and creating a way for the human being to never die, because the human being is the host of that mental disease, that disease. Is that how we say it? We are the host? We are the host. We house that mind. And it doesn't want to die, because if we die, it dies. So it doesn't want to die. So as men, our job is to assess the situation, to understand it. Now, of course, it requires you to expand your horizons. If you're a masturbator and you watch porn, if your spirituality is based on Star Wars, or I don't know what bullshit you're into, I get you, but you're stuck. It needs to open. If you think that mastering the system gives you power, you're lying to yourself. You're not honest, because you know what I'm saying. It's the system. The system is in itself flawed and diseased. It's not flawed. It is the byproduct of a disease. It's based on scarcity. There's not enough resource. There's not enough life power. So how is it that you can master a system that is made to enslave you? You are an animal in that zoo. It's not. I don't want to say it's your enemy, but it is. I don't want to say it's your enemy because I don't like that word, because it implies a form of duality. There is some kind of duality, but it's not really a duality. But just humor me for the sake of conversation. This is not for you. It's not where you're from. It's not. gonna appease you because it's the byproduct of disease. And you as a man are meant to perceive those things, and your function, and it says so in the Bible in Genesis, in not so many words, but almost. It says, well, that's your job, take care of the garden. I can understand the story in so many ways. Humor me understanding the way I'm presenting it to you just for the sake of conversation. This is the garden. This is where things are harmonized. If you fuck up, everything gets fucked up. If you break the law, there's only one law. If you fuck it up, then everything goes out of tune. And from there, all we have is suffering, disease, and death. So today, as men, when we look at women, our women, you look at her, a part of you adores her. Of course you adore her. How could you not? And a part of you loathes her because you're her bitch. And a part of you is angry at her because she doesn't respond to you anymore. A part of you feels feeble because you are. It's not because of her that you're feeble. You're feeble because you're in a system. And that system has over thousands of years made you a bitch intentionally. And she runs you and has been running you no matter what it looked on the outside, patriarchy, no patriarchy. Because she's the womb. She's the one that knits you. And you're looking for power because it's your birthright to have power. It's your nature to have power. And where do you find power? The system doesn't have any. So the only thing that you find is let me go hack at another brother. Let me whore myself to the system so that the system can allocate me power. But if you're honest with yourself, you know it's a load of shit. It's nonsense. It has no meaning. It has meaning only for the sake that it's giving you an artificial sense of power, money and wealth and resources, and women that don't give a fuck about you that pretend that they do. Okay? That it gives you. I'll give you that. But for yourself, within yourself, you're like, this is bullshit. With just a little bit of with an inquisitive mind, a little bit of an observation, like this doesn't even begin to satisfy me. You have to be drunk all the time. Come on. You know this. I'm not saying anything that's weird. You know this. You may not want to deal with this, and I can appreciate that, but you know this. Everybody knows this. It's a load of shit. How can toys satisfy the man? You're supposed to work in tune with God. That means the supreme power, the basic creation. We're talking about supreme power, and here you are with a car. Now, I love cars. I haven't spoken to you about my love and passion for cars, but I will at some point. It's a great toy. God bless the car, but it's a fucking car, dude. Compare that to the superpower of life. But when I speak like this, for your average person, this is like, what is he talking about? This sounds funny. It's not funny when you look up at the sky and you see the sun. And who made the sun? Clearly there's an intelligence that organized the sun. So imagine you can tune into that. And then who created the intelligence that organized the sun? Imagine you can tune into that. Well, that's what the nervous system is designed to do. So if you're not tuned into that, how can you consider yourself a man of power when you don't have access to that, and the only power that you have is temporary? It's not going to even last 5 minutes, and it's lent to you by your master slave. Your slave master is lending it to you. And anytime he wants to come and get it, he's going to come and get it. Now you're going to run around the world trying to pretend that you're free. Then he's going to get it. If he wants to get it, he's going to get it. Stop. And when you look at her, you can see it if you're honest with yourself. She's not working for me and with me. You don't even know who you are and who you serve. Remember, the mindset of I am an individual and it's all about me and this so-called individuation process of the recent generation, this is of the system. It's another lie in your brain that you are. You are your own master. What the fuck are you talking about? This is another lie. It's nonsense. What are you talking about? Life is the master. So if you don't serve life, what the fuck are you serving? So when you think you're serving yourself, this is where you've got deluded, because this is exactly the teachings of the serpent. The serpent is a allegorical, is that how you say it? Allegorical explanation of a foreign mind. That's what the serpent teaches you. Do it for yourself. No, when you do it for yourself, there's no such thing. You're actually doing it for him. That's the catch. But you don't understand that because you're confused. You just got to stop jacking off, man. You got to stop jacking off and fucking these stupid ass hoes that don't give a fuck about you and they use you thinking that you're the man because you're confused. Like genuinely, seriously, from the bottom of my heart, you're acting like a fool. You don't even realize this, man. You fucking them hoes and you think you're the man and she just used you. She took all your fucking sap, man. All that fucking ojas, all your masculine power, you just fucking busted a nut in that fucking hole that don't give a fuck about you. You gave all your power to her and now you're the man. How is it that makes you a man? I don't understand, dude. You just gave, like, if that's the absolute wealth that you have, not the fake paper money that you have, that's your wealth, that's your power, that's your organic power. And here you are, I'm going to just give it to that girl that obviously doesn't give two fucks about you, but you're the man now because you came into her and she's taking it and running with it, you fucking moron. Somebody got to tell it to you, bro, so I'll be the designated teller, man. How about that? Anyways, I should take another piece of chocolate or something. Anyways, this is what I had to say. So it's your job to see through all of this. And if I can assist you, if what I'm saying makes no sense, change the channel. It's not hard. If what I'm saying resonates with you, just let whatever's vibrating vibrate, bro, and just let it happen, man. Don't be so scared. Take it 2 minutes with yourself. Go home, take a walk, get some air. I'm not telling you anything you don't know. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying one thing that you don't know. Everybody knows that. And I've had over the years multiple conversations with all kinds of people. When it's the right time and the person's in the right mood, if you use the right language and you speak their language, they get you because everybody knows. They just don't want to be there because they're scared and nothing makes sense anymore. And what kind of man wants to realize that he's wasted his life thinking he's the man and realizing he ain't nothing but a bitch and a slave? You're a slave in a cage. And on top of that, the woman that you think you're macking is your boss. On top of that, imagine, she the boss. No, I'm running hoes. I'm like, no, that's what you think you're doing. That's what you think you're doing. That's what it looks like on the outside, kind of, sort of. That's not what's going on. So anyways, this is my plea, my submission to you. Please take it in consideration or don't. But I don't know what to say. Stop being a fucking loser. Wake up, look around. This is not complicated. And I'm going to start over with my song. Everybody knows this. And as long, this is what I'm going to end with. As long as you don't come into a place of power, your divine power, how it was designed, there's no way in hell she's going to ever look at you with any kind of respect because you're not her man. She's lost her man a long time ago. Forget how that happened. Somewhere, somehow, deep inside of her, there's a faint souvenir once upon a time. Unless you have the key, which is that power. You can't unlock fuck all. You could try, and that's what you're doing. When you bang the shit out of that bitch, this is what you're trying to do. You're trying to access her. That's what you're trying to do. You're not even honest about that. You're not even honest about that, motherfucker. When you bang the shit out of her, what are you trying to do? You're trying to fucking break her free so that you can have access to her. That's what you're trying to do. And no matter how much you bang the shit out of her, if you're fortunate for a flicker of a less of a flicker 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 of a flicker, maybe for a flicker of a flicker, she flickers away. She flickers appear. This is if you're like supremely lucky. That's it. That's all you're looking for. A connection to her. Where are you? It's like The Notebook, man. The movie. It's not working. And you got to be honest with yourself, but you're so intoxicated and you're so intoxicated. You're like, this is like weird for you. I'm like, no, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you stop for 2 seconds just within yourself, you don't have to show your vulnerability to a woman. I didn't say that. I'm saying with yourself. It's called being honest. You're like, this is not satisfying. Well, what am I looking for when I'm with the girl? What are you looking for? You're looking for something. Besides, you want to bust a nut. First, you're looking to prove your manhood. Well, why you got to constantly prove your manhood if you were the man? You're always trying to prove your manhood. That's why you're trying to bang more and more and more and more, because every time I conquer more, it proves that I'm the man, because I'm the supreme so-called alpha male, and I can have any woman on earth. I can get 10s and 11s that don't even exist because I'm the superman. Well, isn't that like a weird? Aren't you a slave of that? Could you not do that? So, anyways, what you're looking, because you're looking at her and you're looking for something, because you need something from her. And you have to come to terms with that. You have to understand that. You're looking for something in her because she the womb, she the creatrix, she's the one that births. She births human gods and she births worlds. You may have the seed, but if you don't have her portal, fuck all is going to be birthed. You know that deep inside. You may be confused because you're under the impression that you're what's the manifester, and you manifest whatever you want. You don't really totally know exactly how you're manifesting, by which process and which power are using you to manifest whatever the fuck they are. Big subject. But deep down, when you're looking at her, you're looking for something. And you can't seem to find it. And you're very disappointed with what you see because she's a foreign agent. She looks like the woman I love, but she's not herself. She's an enemy somehow. I'm pretty sure you understand what I mean, even though you may be one of those guys that have girls that are like quote unquote worshiping you. They don't. They're using you, and I know that you know it because you feel it in your heart. You're not on the same side because you don't even know which side you belong to. You're not on the same side because you do not know which power you serve. You as a man don't know which power you serve. Let's not even talk about her who's at a whole other level of confusion. Or is it confusion, or she's just doing her job, which is to serve her master? But of course she doesn't know. Or maybe she does. You'd have to dig deep enough to know. So how is it that we can come to some kind of meeting when you have no idea what's going on and what power you're meant and designed to serve? And how can you show up in front of her feeling like an empowered individual without that key and expect her to show up and meet you? Food for thought.